You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HD content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey hoodies, what up hood table fans and supporters, subscribers and members? What's up hood nation? Come on in you guys. Make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here, please and thank you. And also don't forget we have membership, so you can always click the link to become a member. And always of course, if you want to donate to the commentary, it's $the hood table 402. It's running across the bottom of the screen. And what's up, Unwind with Messy? Hey, Jackie. Hey, TT Speaks. What's up, Antonio? Well, Antonio Anthony. And I get it from my daddy. What you say? I get it from my daddy. Salute the hood table. Salute Charlie. Oh, Charlie ain't even here. Maybe she'll show up, but I don't know if she gonna show up or not. She might be busy. You know, life be lifing. But what's up, Chad? Have a great show. Please use your banner and back to the bushes. Back to the bushes you go. Okay, so has people been trying to do the pee bombing again around here? Like, seriously? Lord have mercy. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Alrighty. Yes. You say yes. Oh Lord. Yeah, I don't want to be P-bomb. I'm gonna make sure I use my banner. I'm gonna make sure I do. And I might not even be on here that long. I only had a few things I wanted to discuss. And you can see from the title. Oh, if y'all been keeping up with the B sector and other places around here, y'all probably know what the title is all about. Man, Tay Bay. I heard some crazy shit today over there on Lady Nika's this morning with Kim or whatever y'all call them nowadays. What's up, Enjoy? Hey, Leonard, Leonard, did you was y'all in Lady Nika's earlier? This Lady Nika had who all was on the panel? Let's see. It was Lady Nika. It was Face Yaya. Love me some Fates. It was who was that? Who was just licking a fan and licking a ice cream cone or popsicle or what is her name? Oh, just Krista. It was just Krista. You say yes. Haven't heard anything here for the review. What's up, Nessa? It was just Krista. Okay, so it was Face Yaya. It was Nika. It was just Krista. It was Shakim. And I don't even know how, you know what? I even rewound the video and I'm still like, how the hell did they even get on the topic that they was on in the first place? But Shakim must have said something in the chat about using Vaseline to, you know, do the do. What's up, Cruiser? How you doing? Ciao. And I pinned the link just in case anybody wants to join me. If not, it's cool. Y'all know I will stay up here and play by myself and entertain y'all, okay, to the best of my abilities. But Shakim has said something in Lady Nika's chat about Vaseline and doing it. And I'm like, okay. Now, first thing I'm thinking, when I think Vaseline and doing it, I'm thinking, jailhouse sex. Niggas ain't got no lube. Niggas ain't got the right lube and they just want to get it on and they ain't got no time to wait and get the proper products, the proper tools. And they just, going over there and get that hair grease off the dresser or whatever, and just slap it on, rub it down, and, do the best they can with what they working with, right? But Shakim was talking about having sex with a woman using Vaseline. Now, the same thing can possibly go with a woman too. Y'all know some of y'all out there freaks. Y'all like that little, like put that little booty up, put that little booty up in the air, and make it work, twerk on it. Some people like the front door, the back door, the side door, the screen door. But yeah, so of course you can use it on a woman too, in that area. Is it recommended? No, hell no, it's not recommended. Using Vaseline to insert it into any of your orifices is absolutely not suggested. But it was crazy that Shakim, he didn't want to hear that. He was like, we gonna have to agree to disagree, y'all, Lady Nika and Just Krista and all the other ladies in the chat. Because nobody could believe what the fuck he was saying. This nigga talking about he used Vaseline. Not only Vaseline. Sometimes he uses cocoa butter. Cocoa butter. You heard me? Cocoa butter. I'm just thinking how I would react if a nigga told me. Now we're talking vaginal sex here. That's what Shakim was. He was talking about vaginal sex. At least that's what he was saying. He was talking about. Yaya, on the other hand, she don't think he was talking about vaginal sex at all. But I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna just let him have it. That he was talking about vaginal sex. And he said he not only used Vaseline and cocoa butter, but also coconut oil. Have y'all ever heard of this shit? For vaginal sex. Not the other area, but for even back there, coconut oil. Now, in jail, they use what they can get. They use what they can get in jail. They use whatever, water, spit, mucus, snot, oil, vinegar, apple cider, whatever they can get in jail. They just toot it up. I'm gonna get in there one way or the other. But Vaseline and the poo nanny and cocoa butter and coconut oil and that other shit that Shakim was talking about, I'm sitting here gagging. And of course I'm thinking, is he trolling? Is Shakim trolling the girls? Is he trolling Lady Nika and Yaya and Dress Krista and every other female that was in the chat? Because all the women was like, man, first of all, why are you using any of those products to have sex with a woman? I mean, women, we naturally get juicy, get wet. Some of us more than others. Some of y'all hoes out there are squirters, and I don't mean hoe in that type of way, y'all. I'm just talking. But some of y'all out there, y'all squirters. Y'all can squirt with the best of them. Y'all can make it rain on a nigga. Make it rain on, gotta have the plastic bed covers and shit. Cause you be washing sheets every night, shit, But yeah, some of y'all, and he did say that he has a certain type of mattress. He said he has a king size. Now, let me tell you at first when he was talking, because, Shaquille, you just don't never know what's going to come out of his mouth. So he was like, and I have a king size. And you know how he talk, I have a king size. And I thought he was about to say dick. I was like, oh, king size. Okay, king size on a pint size. But he said, I got a king size mattress that absorbs a lot of stuff. And he doesn't like to use water-based lubes because it's too messy. He said he's allergic to latex and silicone-based lubes, so he does not use condoms, not even sheepskin, none of that shit, right? He also said he doesn't get STDs. And no, those things can't, I mean, okay, let me just say, if you are using a condom for that backdoor action and you're trying to use Vaseline or vinegar or butter or lotion or whatever, coconut oil, yeah, it's a possibility that you could ruin somebody on the inside and there could be an infection. And if one of them got something, yeah, it's easily transferable. That's why they against using Vaseline and things like that down there, because it can be bad. It can be bad. Not only, like Lady Nika was saying, it can throw off your pH balance as a woman. He was like, no, it can't. As if he was born with a vajayjay. He was like, that using Vaseline, using coconut oil, coconut butter, coconut milk, using any of those things will not affect a woman's pH balance. As if he has a vajayjay. Boy, Yaya was so done with him. Oh my God, Yaya, she be having me cracking up. She's like, fuck it, I'm done. But yeah, I'm like, who? First of all, I can maybe see a man not knowing any better. But then when you look at the whole picture, everybody in the chat was like, what are you doing wrong? What are you not doing right to not be able to have your woman self-lubricate? Like, Shakim ain't that old, so I take it that the women he's sleeping with are probably not past the pause, past the pause age, the pause, when it all pauses, I take it they're maybe not in their 60s and 70s and 80s, and so they don't need like assistance to get it moist. So what are you not doing to get your woman naturally ready for you? Right? That's what everybody was asking him in the chat and on the panel. You know what this nigga said? This nigga said, it ain't for them. He said first of all, I wouldn't believe this shit if I didn't hear it myself. First of all, I forgot to tell y'all that he said the lube, the cocoa butter, the Vaseline, the coconut oil, all that shit is not for her. It's for him. Does that make sense to y'all? Do I need to say it again? Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? He said he has to make sure he's ready for her. And in my mind, I'm thinking, what the fucking type of sex is y'all having over there down to the Detroit or wherever the fuck he at? The lube is for you to enter a vagina, and it has nothing to do with her getting moist or wet or ready. Why does a man need lotion or Vaseline on him to get ready for his woman if it's not for her? Man, Yaya was like, this nigga is playing in your face. He playing on your top. This nigga don't be getting no puss. He be getting some budussy. That's what Yaya said. He be getting some butt. Because that just don't make sense. And he was sitting there on the panel like he didn't understand. Like he had no clue. He was like, it can't throw off a people. They said, Shakim, using those type of products Because he said it's natural. It's from the earth like weed. It's natural. It's from the earth. God made it to be used in that way. They was like, nigga, that shit is not natural. That shit is not natural. Vaseline don't grow on the field. Like, that shit is not natural. Like, child. You said, what about Ness and Shaquille were discussing why he doesn't go downtown? He said, because it looks like an octopus. You know what? It might look like an octopus if he's putting cocoa butter and grease and Vaseline and coconut oil and all kind of shit in there. Like, what you greasing her scalp down there with the Vaseline, with the grease? What the fuck is going on? And who is the female that is allowing him to put all that shit in her vajayjay? Just Krista was like, do you understand that can make her stuff smell like fish? He was like, it don't be smelling like fish. And Just Krista said, well, how do you know? After you take your ass home, how you know she ain't in that shower trying to get that shit off of her? That greasy ass shit off of her. Probably gotta use a goddamn comb to comb all the grease out and a brush and everything because the shit just all greasy and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What in the fuck? And Krista was trying to say, not like, you know how some women have a fishy smell because they just fishy. They just stink. Like tilapia. They just stink, right? She was saying that stuff can make your pH balance off, so her vajayjay might not smell so welcoming. And if he ain't putting his face down there, then he probably don't know that it stank. You gotta at least touch it. I know y'all niggas learned that in fucking 6th or 7th grade when y'all was trying to play hide and go get it. You gotta at least sniff it. The sniff test. I know y'all know about the sniff test. Child. You know how long it takes to get grease off of your body? Like, Yaya was like, Vaseline is for your elbows, your toes, your ankles, your feet, your knees. That's what Vaseline is for. And if you got some rough knucklets, then you put them on your knuckles too. If you got some rough knucklets. But other than that, Vaseline just sits on your dresser. There's no reason why it should have to be involved in sex. In the vajayjay. Child, I'm up, child. Let me take a drink of this dark liquor. Because I just couldn't believe what the fuck I was hearing. That's why I'm like, I think we being trolled because I just don't believe it. And then when he said the grease and all that other bullshit ain't got nothing to do with her getting moist or wet or nothing, it's all about him. I still don't understand. I still don't understand if your girl gets naturally lubricated, why do you need to put Vaseline and all kind of shit all over you? But it's a good thing he do got that type of mattress that he said he has. He says he has a king size mattress that absorbs a lot of stuff. And he doesn't like to use water-based products, because it's too messy. He said lubes are too messy, but Vaseline ain't. Vaseline ain't messy, but lubes are. Okay. Anyway, you can get infections for putting that shit up in you. You can. And especially if he don't wear condoms. He did say he don't wear condoms. He said he has in the past, but he don't wear condoms. So he don't wear condoms. He's putting all these products on his private parts, stick them inside another woman, and he said he don't get infections. He says, I don't get STDs. I don't know. I guess the Vaseline is a barrier that is protecting him from all the STDs out there. I don't know. Child, I don't know. The shit was just, The shit was funny. I mean, I was just watching it. Y'all know I had to work. I had worked 12 hours today. So I done watched a lot of people today while I was working. And that video right there with Lady Nika and Yaya up there, Yaya was like, you just be putting that Vaseline on that dick, be like, take that, take that, take that. Take all that Vaseline and cocoa butter and coconut oil. Take it. Oh, Lord, Lord. And then somebody in the chat ain't gonna say their name. Shit, they might be in here. Somebody in the chat said, what they say? They said, they said, I'm the, vagina god, the pee god, I'm the puss god. And he said he'll make your woman have multiple back to back to back to back, O's. Back to back to back O's without any lube. I was like, well, damn. Well, damn. But anyway, I just had to talk about that shit because I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Hey, Mary Carey. And I didn't see nobody else talking about it. Like, did that shit just go over y'all heads? Did it go in one ear and out the other? Is that not content worthy to discuss? Well, we gonna discuss it on the hood table. You said because he don't go to the doctor. And then they was asking him, why do he need what? Okay, then the other thing, Lady Nika was like, why do you gotta go down to the liquor store? Well, not liquor, because they don't sell liquor. Why do you gotta go down to where you be getting the pre-rolls and all that kind of stuff to get, something to help you out doing sex? Lady Nika was like, you're so young. Like my grandma would call them young scrapping. Young and scrapping. Don't ever act like you lazy around my grandma and you a young man. If she asks you to put a couch on your shoulder, on your back, on your head, and carry it up to the 5th floor, you is young and scrapping. Ain't no excuse. Ain't no excuse. And you should have a job. You should have 2, 3 jobs. But he's young and scrapping and using all these things to... Lady Nika was like, why? Like, what? Child. I don't even remember hearing the answer for that. I don't remember if he answered it. I don't remember what he said. If he said anything about that. Oh, what's up? What's up, J True? I get it from my daddy. Oh my God. You said Brianna set up the whole B sector. She stole them from Lemon. Oh. You said, well, I'm a G-spot myself. I heard somebody say that. Who was I watching? Oh, I was watching my girl Viet. What was she talking about? I don't even remember why she was talking about that. But she said something about, she was talking about, I guess people in the chat was talking about where their spot is. Some people like, oh my God, if they get me on the neck, ooh, if they blow in my ear, if they blow on my neck, if they lick my chin, I'm going to just whoosh all over the place. But, she was saying something like, the clit, that's where that is most women's spot. You can blow behind their ear, play with their boobs, you can do all kind of stuff, but down there, for most women, that's the go downtown. Hood scriptures, what up? You said what women need lube to get to, we got now. Right. Hey, Very Carey, did I speak to you already? Oxy 10, what's up? Leonard, what's up? You said Shaquille looks like a gay porn star. You talking about when he be wearing that Egyptian shit? When he be wearing that Egyptian shit? Yeah, I hope he's trolling too. I think Shaquille is trolling. I don't know. I think Shaquille is trolling. But you know what? Y'all call him an ignorant buzzard. No, I'm not lying to you, Unwind with Miss May. I'm not lying to you. I heard it over there on Lady Nika's panel. You said if you go over a nigga house and he got Vaseline on the dresser, I'm leaving. No, Red Vines. Don't leave yet. If you go over a nigga house and he got Vaseline on the dresser, check his elbows and his knees and his anklets and his toes and his feet. Check that first. Because if he's all nice and smooth and greased up, stuff like that, then you know he might get a pass. You might got to give him a pass. But if he ashy and look like he been walking through some motherfucking flour, then it's a possibility that you should leave. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. If he ashy, look like he been rolling around in flour, baking cakes. You know, y'all should see me sometimes when I'm baking cakes and stuff. I'll be having shit everywhere, flour in my hair. Matter of fact, I gotta make a cake tomorrow. Ooh, I can't wait to show y'all this cake I'm making tomorrow. It's for my I call him my uncle cousin because he's my uncle, but he's younger than me. And we grew up with each other, and all the cousins called each other cousins, even if he was all of our uncle. Because he was younger than us. He ain't about to tell us what the fuck to do, you know, give us orders and punish us. He was younger than us, so we called him cousin. So now we call him uncle cousin. But yeah, his wife, it's her birthday on the 4th, on July 4th. And she sent me a picture. You know, sometimes people send me pictures off Pinterest, Google, wherever. They be like, can you make this cake? And I'll be like, of course I can, in my sleep. So it's a beautiful bling silver metallic cake that I'm making tomorrow for her birthday. And I can't wait because I just love doing shit out the box. What's up? Is that the real K Fit? What's up? How you doing, boo? I didn't even see you roll up in here. Josie. Hey, how you doing? T. Danielle, Corrine. Hey, you know, I try to talk to everybody. Reed, what's up? You say trying to give her pussy scars. But yeah. As far as the Vaseline and shit go, my other question was, what female would allow a man to do that to her? And one thing, oh yeah, just Krista. What did she say? She said some. Oh yeah, just Krista said. Well, some women or young girls when they grow up, even once they become women, if they weren't taught certain things about their their vagina by like a mother, grandma, auntie, then they just don't know any better. And Yaya was like, shit, even a motherfucking hoe, even a motherfucking uh even a mother who is probably out there selling it on the corner can probably tell you how to take care of your vagina. You know, they even if they out there selling it and getting it stretched out every night, they can probably tell you how to make it snap back and how to, take, they might be able to. But yeah, I don't know why a female would allow a man to do all that shit, put all that shit on him, then into her. I don't get it. I won't get it. I don't get it. Again, maybe he was trolling. Maybe we're right. He was trolling. But anyway, you said what are the Vaseline and prep is going on? Y'all troll names. Tiny Elvis gas station pimp. Now, I might need some help on this next topic. I'm trying to only spend an hour with y'all tonight, unless somebody hit the panel. And we done already had about 30 minutes of that bullshit. So the other half of my topic was they're talking about Shakim is trying to set up the sector, the B sector. Now, I don't know too much. What up, Chucky? I don't know too much about, those other sectors. And Dr. Pastor J. Wilson, yes, Kulala and Greece. Kulala and Greece, child. But I saw Brother Jay, he was live. YouTube cameras was live. I think Reed went live. Somebody else went live. I can't remember off the top of my head. But most of them was talking about the video that was done this morning. And let me scroll down to my notes by Black Lounge Divine. Black Lounge Divine. Now, I have seen her before in people chats, but I just, I don't know a lot of those people. Definitely not personally, but, I'm not really familiar with a lot of people over there. But they were just discussing how they believe Code is trying to set up the beef sector. Which I don't know if I find it hard to believe because I don't know them like that. Lord have mercy. You said Shaquille acts like he shares toys with his girl. Tiny Elvis said, "Yo, Shaquille, I almost said Shim. Yo, Shaquille, run me my $50 or catch these. What? He owe you $50? What up, grown folks? Child. Oh my God. Tiny Elvis, are you trolling? You said Shaquille, where you at? Best be in the stroll tonight. Mm-mm-mm. He gonna be somewhere strolling to the corner store, get some pre-rolls and whatever that other stuff is. But yeah, I was watching earlier, and people doing their commentary, and I rode on over there, and I, watched a video by Black Lounge Divine, and she was saying how Shakim, I guess this anti Afro whatever group organization. I don't know too much about it. If anybody want to come up here and explain, feel free. But a lady by the name of, and her information is out there. She even posted, the lady posted a lawsuit or something, or some documents or something, a complaint or something, and it had her name on there. But I'm gonna just call her Andrea. But I guess they had a beef like a couple of years ago, and evidently a lot of y'all already know about it. Cole was doxxed. Somebody had called his job where he was working at the school board or whatever, and they tried to get him fired or try to get him reprimanded off of some things that he was saying online and about her and different other people, right? And they was saying allegedly some of the stuff was racist. Um, just some really bad stuff, right? And hold on, I think this is grown folks. Now I know y'all said I need to use my banner, even though I think this is him, but I don't know. I guess people porn bombing again out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a banner up just to be safe. Hey, grown folks.
Hey, how are you, ma'am?
I am doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
That's good. That's good. I was just trying to pick up bits and pieces of what I could from the video that old girl did over there, Black Lounge, today,
Yeah, yeah,
regarding history. Hmm.
yeah. That kind of struck me to be a part of the play. Now, here's why I say that. They're all friends, all of them. Stargate and Cold or Cool, this lady Lounge and Binary are cool. Did you notice
And the
that
remix
Binary?
person,
Yeah, Binary was in the chat
I
running
saw
around.
that. Yes, I saw that.
Now, isn't that a little strange if you're exposing somebody or
Hmm.
you don't like somebody? Why do they feel comfortable shouting out everybody in the chat? Hey, what's going on? Hey, man, how you
Hmm.
doing, man? You know what I mean? That was kind of weird to
It
see him
was.
in
Hmm.
the chat. So this is what I think. And I mean, it's all speculation, but if you're gonna run a play, this is the way you run it. First of all, this Miss Thing. Miss Thang is the one that introduced uh the AFW, okay,
Hmm.
which would be a legitimate company or business under an LLC owned by Anti-Afro Spengali. Now, that was introduced by Miss Thangs as a threat to Brianna, or I believe Lemon's channel. And what she was saying was, I just don't want to see her lose her channel because the AFW, and people were questioning her up on the panel about this unknown, doc squad, AFW. And uh that's how it was introduced into the beat sector. Now, how I caught on to it was when they mentioned anti Afro Svengali. I'm aware of her. I've known about her for years. I did not know about the AFW, but Anti-Afro Singali is somebody who pretty much exposed Umar Johnson. After the many
Mhm.
years that he was collecting money.
Yeah.
I was a supporter. I was a supporter of Dr. Umar. We done fundraise. I've raised thousands of dollars with my group on Facebook. This is before YouTube, and I became aware of anti Afro Singali and her information, and I shied away from him because she was bringing out facts about his degrees, about his education, because he talk a good game. He talk a very good game, and if you're about Black Power, you know. You want to support this brother. To me, he was the reincarnation of um my God, it just slipped my tongue. Um what was the brother back during the 40s that organized the black community, the Black Star? You remember the Black Star?
Mm,
Um I know his name.
mm.
I can't even say it. But anyway, Anti-Afro Stingali dedicated her shows to showing the scams or the bad information that he was putting out. That was her whole thing. And I guess that developed the Umar sector because you had the pros and the cons, the people that supported Umar Johnson, and then you had her group of people who thought that he was scamming the community.
They said Marcus
Now,
Garvey.
Marcus Garvey,
Mm-hmm.
that's my brother.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
QI. Thank you. Move on and QI both said it.
Right on. Yeah, that would have been it. He's a Garveyite. That's what I would equivalate him to, Garvey, and his speaking. But after a period of time, I kind of, I left him alone once he got the building in Delaware. It still ain't open, but I felt as though, the money I raised, my beef with him was, you ain't even got a building yet. Now he got the building. It's still not open. Um, but I felt as though the money that I have raised contribute to purchasing the building. I kind of left him alone because I was a detractor. And Umar Johnson is in Philadelphia, where I'm at, and I've made actually that was my first video that went viral, uh, making statements against him. So anyway, the Umar sector, I guess, developed about fractions, people who supported him and people who supported anti-Afro Singali. Now, what happened? Now, this was 5 years ago, 6 years ago, that I became aware of her. And I watched her all the time. After a point, I left it alone, is what I'm saying. And I lost channels. I lost, um, channels that I was subscribed to, but I was subscribed to her for many years. This new fraction that came out of the Umar sector, they obviously started fighting internally. And you had the pros and the cons. Now, what they've been doing, and I know Afro Singali uh, is, I would say she's Grish on steroids. She's not a doxer to the point where she's going and getting social security, the lies about them stealing houses, getting credit cards, all of that is a lie. All of that's a lie. Um, but she does use public information to her advantage. If there are court documents, like she's an educator, she has her doctorate. And so she doesn't like people acting like they have PhDs or people like Miss Thangs. Miss Thangs was an educator. teaching in public schools, where while on YouTube, she had made some statements basically saying, fuck those kids. And what they did was they reported it to the school district because
Mm-hmm.
she's an educator, not because they don't like her, but these are professionals. And when I say these are professionals, I don't tip my hat to a lot of people, but if you're an egghead and you went to school 10 years and you got your paperwork, I acknowledge that right on. But what they take offense to are professionals who slander, who lie, who display themselves improperly. They may reach out to your corporation and say, "Hey, look at this person acting like a fool," and I wouldn't put it past them. Okay, um, and Code was one of those people that they targeted because of his background in education and because of his positions concerning the black community. Code does not recognize himself as being a black man. He is an Asian man. He will tell you, I am 75% black. The other 25% is Asian. And black women need to take a cue from the Asian community. And that could be offensive to some people. So they
Yeah, I
went
heard
after
about how
him.
he was talking about that where they had the 200 black women, and yeah, I heard
Yeah.
about that little. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So look, and I'm gonna speed through it. Okay. Now Cole comes over from a sector where they're barely getting 300 views. All of them. All of them. I mean, there's only a couple of hundred of them. It's a very small sect, very, very small. And they fight amongst themselves and they dox one and just like any other sector that they've been doing, so no surprise there. But they kiss and make up, and then they switch teams, and Code comes over as a troll into the beef sector. He buddies up to Lemon. Lemon exposes him to Ness. Ness exposes him to Bree. He's the new thing. Everybody gravitates. Who's this new guy? And then he links up with MBK. Blah blah blah. Now you got a morning show. But now what has he done? He opened the door for the rest of the sector. Maybe about 75 people. Maybe 35 content creators. The rest of the people would be subscribers who just listen and look. But the other content creators are who you're meeting. So when Miss Thang brought up AFW as a threat to Brianna, my antennas went up when I heard the name Anti-Afro Singali. I was like, whoa, they're not just running around taking channels and stealing houses and getting credit. Like that's bullshit. It's bullshit. But what happened was Grish pulled up some documents that people were trying to sue her, Anti-Afro Singali, and
That was on Grish's new live. What was that, yesterday?
I think it was,
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
but what they did, I think it was on YouTube cameras when I became aware of the documents.
Yeah, old boy conscious energy kind of made a
Yeah,
subtle threat.
well, I'm
Or
gonna explain that. I'm gonna
yeah.
explain all of that. So when they pulled up the documents, it became the AFW. They're this elite, illuminated doxers, and Grish read off the allegations of a lawsuit that was filed against Anti-Afro Singali. And it had some treacherous things like, oh, they do this, they do that. Well, at the end of the day, if I wanted to sue you and say she's a Martian, I can put that in a lawsuit. She's not even American. She's this, she's that. You can put that in a lawsuit. But the question is, are they unfounded? What was the result of the lawsuit? And the result was that it went nowhere. It's like accusing somebody of murder who was found not guilty. Well, you can't call that person a murderer because they were found not guilty based on the law. So, I listened to that. And then you have Miss Thing, who's doing a thought tour, a panel thought, you know.
Yeah,
I'm
I
good.
saw her over there on Black Lounge.
Yeah. And she's a moderator over there. But what did she do before Black Lounge went live? She went over to Jay Wilson's. Got to stir up the people a little bit. Come on over. Let me tell you about Code. Let me tell you what a despicable human being he is. All right. Let me let y'all know the background about Code. But meanwhile, Code is in the chat dancing, playing around. Hey y'all, what's going on? Hey, what's up? What's up? Oh yeah, she's about to show that video. Y'all remember that, right? So it's not really offensive to him, but she's getting what? Exposure, which is what they all want. All of them want exposure. So the best way to get exposure and the only content that they have is their fights amongst each other. And they're bringing that to the beef sector. That's that's what they have. They got clips and they got videos from 2 years ago, and they want to rehash it as new content. That's how they're looking at it. So Code, and you heard, did you see Stargate? So Stargate is a
Hmm.
co-host. She's a co-host for Code. I mean, they love her. Binary loves her. MBK loves her. She was on the panel the other day. But yeah, and still she's warning people about binary. If you're gonna warn somebody about people, why are you hanging with them? Why are you, participating in their shows if you don't like them or you don't respect? Well, I'm out here, I'm gonna tell you the bad things, but I'm not gonna let other people lie on them. Well, all of them to me. Now today, what the lady did, she told us some bad things. Now, how much of that is verifiable? How much of it is verifiable? Now, what I found out after that show is that she has done some doxing too of children. She doxed someone's child, put out their child's information. We heard that
You
Miss
talking about Black
Thang,
Lounge?
yeah, Black Lounge. People are always going to tell you about the other person's dirt, but they're never going to tell you about their dirt. And Miss Thang is going to tell you about binary and what a bad guy he is. But who are you? Well, she they doxed her because of her comments about children to the school district. And I think what they're doing is passing the beef from one person to the other. So when you saw Miss Thang target Jay Wilson's channel today, and then what happened? Somebody came right behind him to clean it up or redirect. And that's all to get everybody involved and so that they can go back to their channels and regurgitate or rehash fights that they've been having for years. Now, here's the last thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to drop down. Now, the boogeyman or the boogie woman is supposed to be anti Afro Singali, right? That's supposed to be, or AFW.
Hmm.
Do you see them in the B sector hitting the link, trying to get
No, not that
attention?
I've seen. Not that I've seen. No.
They haven't. They haven't. I reached out to her directly and she put up a video. She outlined some things and I made it available. I'm like, she's talking, she's watching, but she's not out here engaging. She's not clout chasing. She's not trying to reinvent herself. And that her position is that all of them or 95% of them are trying to reinvent themselves by coming to a new sector. These are her words. And then she responded to me directly. And I told her, thank you. I've always admired her. I appreciate her for the information from, 6 years ago. I got to give her benefit of the doubt. But she also said that there are federal cases um, on, a lot of them. There are investigate like this woman is serious business. She is serious business. That is a fact. But she's not out here looking to take down people or aggravate or clout chase anybody. She has I invited her to come to my panel. I was like, could you come and talk to me? I'm a fan. You know what I mean? I'm a fan. I'm a supporter from back in the day. And she was like, no, I don't do that. And it's just about information. And she gave me a couple of lines, and I read them out to the beef sector. Her position is don't trust any of them. Don't trust any of them because they're all working together. Now we can entertain them if you want. If you want to, well, I'm not. When MBK brought Binary over to GFTV, he was like, "Oh man, he's cool, man. He's cool. He's a troll like me." You know what I did? I was like, "Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool. Go ahead, you do that. I'm not messing with them cats. I'm not messing with him or Shakim. I'm cool." And I closed the door immediately, because you can see them coming. And when you go to the all of the I would tell you this, James Wilson, and anybody else, if you want to find out if somebody a clout chaser, go to their channel. Go to their channel and look 3 months back. Look 4 months back. Look how long they've been online. Look how long they've been online. You've been online for 3 years and you just got 2,000 subscribers. You a clout chaser. You've been online for 7 years and you ain't got 3,000 subscribers. You a clout chaser. You looking to get recognized. And I'm not saying I'm not a clout chaser. You dig? I just do it a little different. I like to fight with everybody. All right. So I don't got no picks. But I think if you look at it, uh, even Stargate, Stargate is an affiliate or wants to be down with AFW, this boogeyman organization. Binary applied to be a part of that organization, but he was rejected. Shakim wanted to be a part of that organization, and they rejected him, and he tried to sue them, but he couldn't afford, listen to me now, he couldn't afford the filing fees to put in the lawsuit. This is what I've learned. This lady, Black Lounge, I don't know her. I'm not against her, but it's kind of peculiar. You're a panel bot. Her whole introduction is, oh, y'all don't know them. Y'all don't know them. Let me tell you about them. But yet and still, they're all hanging together. They're all intertwined. Again, for Binary to be in her chat, at bouncing around like he's at the playground, tells me about their relationship. Miss Thang being a panel thought and running around the B sector and saying, "Hey, how you doing? Yeah, hey, 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 hey." Yeah, they are trying to drum up interest in old beef.
Well, it is kind of interesting. And let me just say, and shout out to everybody in the chat. Please make sure you guys are liking and sharing the video, and feel free to hit the cash app that Carrie is dropping in the chat. But I want to say, when I was listening to
Hmm.
that video that Black Lounge was playing, I
Hmm.
almost didn't recognize Shakim's voice. I was like, even people in the chat was like, "Is that Shakim on the audio?" Like, he sounds like really different.
Oh
Like, I
yeah.
don't know, he sounds more, and I'm not saying intelligent on a like a PhD or anything like that. But
Hmm. Hmm.
I was like, damn, why did he sound like he got a lot more sense? Is that too bad to say? Or
No,
I
no,
mean,
you're right.
yeah, I
You're
mean, over
right.
here he be fucking around and clowning, trying to be all funny and running around in Egyptian costumes and shit. And I'm like, that's Shakim. But
Yeah.
and then also it's confusing because like at the very beginning of the video, I got the idea that she was cool with binary or with code and
Mm-hmm.
these other people. But then when she was like, but fuck that, we're gonna make sure he ain't forgot. And da da da, he's trying to set up the beef sector, and I don't know why he's doing it, and I don't know why. And then she's putting out all these receipts and videos,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, if you
Because the
cool with
numbers.
somebody, I'm cool with a lot of people over here in the beef sector, or like even
Mm-hmm.
outside of here. And if I see
Mm-hmm.
them doing some fuck shit, I'ma just be like, shit, bitch, I ain't in that shit. I ain't gonna be like, oh, let me tell you about her. They over there, they trying to play y'all. Like, it's very confusing in that way.
Well, that is the only value that they have. They've tried to do it independently, and they never got any traction. So now it's like, all right, let me hitch my horse to your wagon. I can be the anti-binary, but then they can be friends again in another, 2 weeks or so, and then they'll sit back and they'll laugh. Damn, your numbers went up. Damn, your views went up because that's what's going on with Shakim. Have you ever noticed that Shakim always appears on everybody's channel to ask for a redirect? Hey, I got $15. I mean, that's what he's paying. $15 for a redirect. I was like, no, thank you, bro. You can't say no to $10, $5. No, you can't get no redirect here, but you can act like somebody. Why don't you just hang out down there in that chat and show me how you really are? You dig? He's a pain in the butt. That's what he is.
Well,
So,
I know he won't ever
anyway,
ask me for anything because that whole little incident that we had. But for me, it's like, okay, this is the B sector. I don't hold no grudges against nobody on here. There's certain people I don't fuck with anymore. And if you fall in that category, you already know. But I don't be on here. I don't dwell on shit. I move it right along. I live to make another video another day, and that's it. But as far as them redirects, I'll redirect to people I fuck with and people who fuck with me. That's what I'm
right,
saying. I don't even pay me. Don't pay me for no redirects. If you share me, I'll share you. That's how that shit go. That's how I do with my support.
right,
But yeah,
right.
but a lot of
Yeah,
people that redirects.
yeah. So it's gonna continue to play out. I think, and I gotta be honest. They've been battling with James Wilson. All right, they've been battling back and forth, joking James Wilson. But at the end of the day, you can win the battle, but can you win the war? And I think it's all falling apart gradually because the other players are coming in, and there's more questions. Don't come telling me about binary. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about the things you've done. One thing I ain't got no problem. If I dox you, I'll tell you, yep, I did it. If I said it, yep, I said it. You may not like me, but you got to respect the fact that I admit to it. But these people are sneaky. They are sneaky and they're all still connected.
Well, I'm just
Period.
gonna sit and watch. I don't know if and he was in here, Cole, and that's the funny thing, Cole. They said Cole be everywhere. Cole do be everywhere. It don't matter what you got the title with his name on it, if it's good or bad, he will drop down in your chat. And Cole ain't done nothing to me. So I don't have no problem with him dropping down in the chat. Just like MBK, it's some of them other ones that I'm just like, I'm done. Y'all
Well,
didn't entertain me. Y'all didn't got entertained. I'm turning the station, but mm-hmm.
like I said, and I'll leave you again with this one statement again, and take
Okay.
note to it that they talk about the AFW. They talk about anti-Afro Singali. AAS is what they call her. You don't see her running around hitting links and bringing them up. They're bringing her up. But always remember, there's two sides to a story. And when I reached out to her, I shared a video that she made on my community wall, and it outlines everything they're doing. Everything they're doing, she's already, seen it, foreseen it. How they're trying to reinvent themselves, how they're, how they're the type of people that they are, and how they manipulate and what their goal is. All of that. No, nobody is telling you what their goal is. So, like Stargate came up on James Wilson, and she was like, "Well, I'm about Black Power, the Black community." Well, that should be your content. That should be what you stand for. That should be the things that you're involved with. This lady, Black Lounge, she was talking about insurance and things that matter within the Black community. Right on. I'm all for that. Or is the only way you can get traction is by fighting. And we all know that fighting does work depending on who you're fighting. My thing is for any sector, I don't fight with people. If you ain't got a 1K subscribers and you can't get but 300 people in your chat, why am I arguing with you? It would be more beneficial to me to argue with you than, I mean, beneficial for you to argue with me than for me to argue with you. I'm going to be building your channel. How did I build my channels? I built my channels by arguing with Tommy Sotomayor. I took that fight head on. I was like, yeah, let's rumble. I remember one day I picked up 1,300 subscribers for fighting with Tommy Sotomayor. You know how many subscribers I had before we started fighting? About 700. He took me straight to 2K overnight, just like that. So the point I'm trying to make is I just ignored him. What I did with Code when he came around and MBK was like, "Yo, man, he's cool." I was like, "Word, let me go over to his channel." First thing I did, looked at his views, looked at his channel, his subscribers. I knew he had bought subscribers. I looked at his count, and I was like, "Nope, I'm cool because I know what you here for. You here to build your shit. And I don't know you in order for you to build your shit." So today, the the young lady from the, I believe, the Black Lounge, she won. She won because she had more people in her chat than she ever had. You understand what I'm saying? But do we know her deeds? No, we don't. You know who's going to tell us? The next person that comes up and says, "Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know her. What about when she did this to me?" And now you're caught up. Now you're caught up. Oh, damn. We trusted her. We liked her. And now here we go with the next wave. Oh no, she ain't cool. Y'all don't know. She did this to me. Yo, she did that to me. And yo, and now you're caught up. And now we're following the bouncing ball. I say like this. If y'all gonna, and you know me, anybody can get it. I ain't got no picks. But when it comes down to atmospheres like that, I just stay away from it. Like, go ahead, man. If you want to be a groupie, you want to be a super fan, I'm gonna ignore you. But I'm not gonna give you no shine around here. All right. But that's my thoughts on the whole thing. Just take note to who's out here promoting.
I
Who's
will.
panel plotting? Yeah, who's panel plotting? Afro Singali ain't panel plotting. She cool with what she do. They're talking about her, but she's not out. She don't even hit streams. She's not a StreamYard lady. She does videos, but she doesn't, oh, I'm gonna jump on this link. I'm gonna go over here and defend myself. I would advise people because of the group's educational background. I would advise you to be careful what you say about them because they like TFCC. If you want to compare them to something, they would be more closer to TFCC. Like, oh, you give me something I can take you to court on, slandering and lying on us, we're going to check your pockets. I think that would be the closest thing you could get to, which may not be an admirable thing, but they not bothering nobody unless you bother them.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know
Is
what, Very Carrie, could you put the chat summary up? I still can't figure out how to get the chat summary up, but I'm interested to see what it
let
says.
me help you out. Let me help you out with a troll.
Okay.
You see meow meow? That's
Yes.
Beasley. That's Beasley
Meow
under
meow
his
is Beasley?
under his troll page. All right, thank me later.
Okay. Well, okay, all right. Well, thank you, grown folks, for hitting the panel, and I appreciate you giving me a little history on that.
Yes, ma'am.
I really, really do. I really do.
All right, you have a good day. Good
All right,
night.
you have a good night as well.
Right on.
Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so I don't know what y'all tearing that nigga up in the chat. Ooh, child. I'm gonna have to sit some of y'all in the corner for about a week. I'm gonna have to sit some of y'all in the corner. Somebody sent me a picture of the chat summary. Mm-mm. It said, hold on, let me see. It said viewers are reacting to a messy, chaotic live between various YouTubers. They are dragging and making fun of Devon for clout chasing. That's what the chat summary said. Oh shit. Ciao. Ooh, Lady Snoop, what's up, y'all? I don't know, Mary Carey. I swear, and it's one of my peeps that I communicate with outside of YouTube. We are friends. We're Facebook friends. They sent me the picture, and they laugh and they ass off. They like, "Girl, did you see your chat summary?" And I'm like, "That's crazy. That is crazy." But no. Speaking of chat summaries, y'all, let me tell y'all the chat summary that I saw earlier. Let's see which. Hold on. I took a screenshot. Hold on, let's see. Chat summary. I took a screenshot from somebody's page. Hold up. Okay, chat summary. Chat summary. Where is it? Okay. I think it was in Lady Nika's chat because she asked them to share the chat summary, and ODS has shared the chat summary, and it said chat summary. The live chat is discussing the recent revelations about a man named Shakim and his unusual sexual preferences, specifically involving male body parts and lubrication. Did y'all see that in Lady Nika's chat? Who is running these chat summaries? Like, who is running them? That shit about took me out. That's when we was over there and Shakim was telling us why he used Vaseline and cocoa butter and cocoa lotion and coconut oil and all that shit. You know, before he has sex with a woman, he got to put that down there. And the chat summary said, in Lady Nika's, the live chat is discussing the recent revelations about a man named Shakim and his unusual sexual preferences, specifically involving male body parts and lubrication. Child, the chat summary ain't shit. The chat summary ain't shit. Ain't shit. Ooh, child, I said I was gonna be on here for an hour. It's been an hour and 9 minutes. And y'all was tearing grown folks up, y'all. My apologies to the people who don't like him. I apologize in advance. I apologize in advance. Did I say in advance? Well, he gone now. In retrospect. I apologize in retrospect. Oh my gosh, you know what, y'all? I am so tickled because every time I see a chat summary, that shit be funny as fuck. And I'm like, who be creating this shit? Because you look at the chat and I'm like, how do they put and piece all this bullshit together? Yeah, like hood scriptures. I'm telling y'all. Anyway. Yeah, so anyway, again, I'm just doing my little commentary, just had a little fun. It's Monday. A lot of shit been going on. I've been working my ass off. I got to work 12 hours all week, except for on July 4th. What day is July 4th? Is that hold on, somebody sending me something. Uh I thought somebody sent me something else. But July 4th, ain't that Thursday? Oh, I gotta look at my schedule. Okay, yep, July 4th is Thursday. So I'm off Thursday on July 4th, and I'm off Friday, the day after July 4th. But every day this week, I'm working 12 hours. I gotta work next weekend. We are so behind in work because y'all know we had power outages last week, and some areas in my city was out for 3 days. Luckily for me, we only went 24 hours, and that was still a long time because it was hot as hell in our city. But yeah, and then this morning, can you believe the power went off again? But it was only for about an hour and a half. And I was just sitting here working in my office, working, and I hear a boom. And I'm like, is that a firecracker? Next thing you know, the lights just went off. And I hurried up and called the utility company. I'm checking my bill. You know, I'm one of those people who check my bill when the power go off, even though I know I'll be paying them bitches, right? So I check my bill first. Okay, I'm good. Bill ain't due to the 5th or whatever. Then I called the peoples and reported the power outage. Then it was raining, so I went outside, and one of my neighbors across the street on the hill, they had came outside, and we was just talking. He said, I think it's that box right there because that's where I heard the noise. So I don't know if it was a transform, whatever they call that shit, transformer or whatever. But an hour and a half later, the power's back on. I got back to work. So yeah, we really behind in work. So I'm grinding all week and overtime. So if y'all see me, it'll usually be around this time at night after I do my 12s. Okay. Um, but yeah, somebody said they can't wait to see the cake that I'm making for my uncle cousin's wife for her birthday on the 4th. But yeah, it's so pretty. The picture that they sent me is pretty. But when people send me pictures of cakes, I'm not a duplicator. And I hate when people try to duplicate my work. Like in my city, I'm known as the cake lady, okay? But we have other cake, bakers too. But people my shit is very distinctive because I'm a freestyler. You might send me a picture. I'll be like, okay, I got it. I see what you're trying to go with. And I'll do it, but I'll put my spin on it because I got to leave my little stamp on it, when I decorate cakes and shit like that. So that's what I'm gonna do with this cake. They sent me a picture. I'm like, yeah, I can do that, but I'm gonna obviously put my little spin on it. But I can't wait to show it to you guys, after I make it on the 4th. But anyway, yes, yes, yes. So the people that I was watching today, just in case y'all want to check them out. Of course, I was watching Black Lounge. I was watching also Jay Wilson, YouTube Cameras, Lady Nika. Reed was live today, and was Olivia live today or yesterday? I think I think I saw Olivia on Jay Wilson's. I think that's where I saw Olivia. But yeah, but when I was watching Black Lounge, is that how you say the lady's name? Is it Black? Hold up, I don't want to say it wrong. Hold on. Black Lounge Divine. That's her name, Black Lounge Divine. And yeah, she was over there discussing binary code or co-fam, aka co-fam, and the anti-Afro Singales. They were discussing Andrea. They were discussing something. I think they threw Carrie in there. I heard her name being thrown around a few times. But yeah, that's where I got most of my commentary from today, and also from Lady Nika. But is this the done? What up though?
Now you know you country. Black Lounge, Black Lounge.
Don't be
But I
messing
was
with
up
me.
in there too, girl. Girl, I was up in there too. Wasn't she dropping some Tina?
Mhm. Yeah, but like I said earlier, it was kind of strange to me. But the vibe I was getting, like she was cool with binary. He was in her chat and everything, but she was like, "I'm gonna expose his ass," and I'm gonna remind him why the fuck is he over there trying to set the B sector up. It was very confusing. Like, if you cool with somebody, why would you do that type of commentary on them to expose? I don't know, Jay Dunn. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I understand your suspicion, but for me, I don't look at it that deep because if Ness is a hot topic, yes, I'm cool with her. I do a live on her in a minute and still turn around and click the link. Same thing with Brianna. But that don't mean that me exposing what I know is not the expose. And I think that what we are not realizing is that these people have been around each other for like 4 or 5 years. So I believe that they have somewhat of these YouTube ships, kind of like what we have over here, where you could be cool with a person, but if you about to bring out some stuff, you about to bring out some stuff. And I think she specifically was trying to give some warning shots to us. But that lady ain't the first lady that tried. I done seen about 4 or 5 of them ladies over there trying to tell us something. I
Hmm.
think this lady, well, Raw gave receipts too, and they took her whole channel down.
Yeah, she was
But
one of
this
the
lady,
first ones. Hmm.
yep. But at least with this lady, she gave the receipts. And I played poker with her up in that poker tournament on Saturday night. And she seemed pretty cool to me over there up in they space in their atmosphere. And
That's
so
where
that's
you
what
had
made
went to
me
tell them that Ro had went down there on a,
uh-huh.
what did he call
Yep.
it, a dummy?
hmm
Oh,
Yes. And she seemed pretty cool, just in that atmosphere. So that's why I went over there to see what she had going on today when she went live. So I wouldn't think that it's a play that she did the live. It's just
mhm.
I'm gonna tell the truth about you. Yeah, I could be cordial with you, but I'm gonna tell the truth about you.
Oh,
Because at the end of the day, I believe that T Pre, that's the lady, T Pre, I feel like her loyalty is more with Miss Thanks.
mm-hmm, mm,
Code don't like Miss Thanks.
mm-hmm.
Code and Shakim had an issue with Miss Things in the past and about her job being called and all this other kind of hogwash. But I believe that that lady T Pre is loyal to Miss Things over the men. You see what I'm saying?
It's crazy that a lot of them, like, I know they said Code had issues with certain people over there, MBK, Shakim in the past. Then they come over here and they cool and they supporting each other. Then they falling out, and it's like I'm just sitting and I'm watching because Black how do you say lounge
Yeah, Black Lounge.
Black Lounge. You talking
hmm
about she's so country Black Lounge? Um,
You
she's
know, I always jump at the opportunity to call somebody else country because everybody
I
call me
know.
country.
Well, most of my folks come from Mississippi and Memphis, Tennessee. But she was basically saying that, and oh, the Miss Thing, she was saying too that they think that he got something up his sleeve, and I'm like, what could they be setting the B sector up for? Like he's over here, he's trying to get our people, and our people are supporting his channel, and I'm like, what is he setting us up for?
Well, what I got from her live stream, and I stayed there the entire time, what I gathered was because he has been acting like this group thing that they talking about, and the lady who runs the group, that they are not so bad. And I feel like, and I don't know that group or the lady, but I just think that would be the equivalent of us to know the capabilities of a Grish or of a VS, but then we be like, oh, go ahead, do whatever to them, say whatever, and you'll fuck around and find out.
Child. Somebody said, Jadon, have you ever heard of Shakim's cocoa butter method?
No.
Jadon probably don't know what we talking about. I don't know if you watched Lady Nika's earlier, but that was half of
Oh,
the show tonight.
I did watch Lady Nichols, but I saw your thumbnail about the Vaseline. That's what you been over
Girl,
there doing with the cocoa butter?
girl, he be using cocoa butter, cocoa nut oil, Vaseline, putting that on the peen before he go into a girl raw. Child.
Well, the way he eat Popeyes over there, he probably be using Popeyes chicken grease. Look at him. He a dusty.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Grandpa said the setup is to bring everyone numbers up. Jesus, simple. Jada said they said Jada in 2 seconds flat said no. And what's up, everybody in the chat? Miami Popo, I'm that messy. Please make sure y'all liking and sharing the video. Josie, Hood Scriptures, everybody that's still in here. If you haven't already done it already, Duff. What kind of name? Duffel back. Ooh, child. Mm-mm-mm. What's up, YouTube cameras? They say YouTube cameras was dragging earlier.
Yeah, earlier I was looking at YouTube cameras for a little bit, and then I left from YouTube cameras, and then I looked at Jay Wilson's for a little bit, and then I got off of here, and now I came back on here, and I saw you was over here, so that's why I came. But today just was an interesting day. I have to say, if I have to highlight anything, it was the T Pretty lady.
Mhm.
Because Code was on the community wall, or no, he was up in the chat saying that he said he told us all these stories before. But in my opinion, if he told them, he didn't show no receipts, or he only gave his own version of them. Um, I think it was Unlocked, I think, posted where Code had told us about this in March. But hell, in March, most of us wasn't even really dealing with them. Because we didn't even know that they was over here lurking. Most of us did, you know.
You know what? Mm. Well, I'm gonna just keep my eyes open because I'm not trying to be bamboozled over here. And when it comes to all these people coming from different sectors, I know one thing that Lounge said was, you people in the B sector, y'all really need to check the history. See, me personally, it's like coming over here in the B sector. It's like so much fucking history. Who has time to do all that? So I do like when they come out here and they do share their little history every now and then, because I'm not about to go back no 5, 10 years or however many years your sector been around and watch all them goddamn videos, then try to still keep up with our shit. And we got work and jobs and kids and all that other bullshit. That's too much. So
Well,
yeah.
but I think the problem with it is too is that they found us over here, and I'm not knocking them for that. But for us to thoroughly research, that would mean we would have to know all the names of the people over there, and I just don't.
Right.
Honest to goodness, my first time seeing T Pre was over on YouTube cameras the other day, and then I saw her. I played poker with her at the poker challenge on Saturday. And after we had a good time at the poker challenge, I went and tried to subscribe to everybody that I played poker with, and that includes her. But I could have never done research to see what she had to say over there because I didn't even know that she was a player or who she was over there until recently.
Well, I'm not about to go back and watch all them doggone lies.
Yeah. Well, I
Tune
don't
into
plan
the
to
ones I
rewatch
want to tune
anything
in.
because stuff just keep happening. But I'm always
Exactly.
here for anybody that want to do a recap, and I thought she did a really good job with her recap today.
I did too, and I know some people's like Miss Thang. She's up there too. You know what? I'm like, I thought it was a really good recap, and I wasn't there from the beginning, but I'm telling you, every time I see Miss Thangs walk around here, you know what I think about Jay Dunn?
What?
Now you from down south.
Miss Thank. Well, for me, when I saw her the first time I talked to her on Nessus, I thought about Monica's first album.
Mm-hmm. But it's all right for you to think it's all about me. Too many people trying to check
Try
what they
what
can
they
see.
can see. I
Yes,
know you wouldn't wanna think that I'm naive. Girl, yeah.
yes.
And so I asked
That's
her,
my shit,
I said, did you pick your name because of Monica? And she was like, no. I said, oh.
girl. Yeah, she probably did. She probably did. I know you wouldn't wanna think that I'm naive. Said I may be young, but I'm experienced, and all I need to know, that's why.
Miss
Hey,
Thang, cause I know I got it going on. They
hey,
call me Miss Thang, Miss
that's my shit.
Thang. Girl, I love me some Monica now.
I
Girl, you
love me some Monica. That first album, child.
hmm girl. Yeah, that Monica was actually my favorite singer growing up. My very favorite one. And
Same here.
honestly, in hindsight, I think that that's what made me move my ass to Atlanta.
Monica,
Because
I love her.
I had one auntie that lived here whenever I was a kid, and I used to always ask her if she saw Monica, because I guess I just thought that she could just walk out her front door and see Monica and Usher and everybody. But
Man,
that's
if I
funny
could
that
meet
you like Monica.
Monica, if I could meet Monica, that would make my next decade. Like for real. Like if she ever come Midwest, I will be there.
Mm.
But they what you say, Hood Chronicles? Don't be trying to drag me. Talking about old hood table. I see you a commercial. What? Hold up, that ain't the right one. Hold up, here it is. Hood table, you can sing a little bit. Nice. I can hold an old Pentecostal church tune, okay? I can hold an old Pentecostal piece of nasty piece of like Jay Wilson. I can hold a nasty piece of note now. Mm-mm.
Look at what Unwind said. Unwind with Miss Missy. She said
Hold on, let me
Friday
see.
night concert.
Ah!
We need to put our tickets on sale on
Ooh,
Eventbrite.
we need to do a versus, do a versus, or have a sing along or sing off or a talent show or something. Oh man.
We could do a versus the Monica edition. Because yeah, I had every single album that she
Same
came
here.
out with.
Same here, and I still do. Girl, do you still got CDs? I still got like 200 CDs around this motherfucker.
I do
I got
still
all
have
her.
CDs that I keep up in my car. But most of my stuff I ended up, putting it to digital music. But yeah, I still got CDs because I when I got my Jeep in 2018, I
Mhm.
got it with a CD player up in there.
Girl,
So I
I
can
remember
still
I used
use
to have
my
the five
CDs.
disc. I used to have a five disc like in all my cars.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody put the five disc in my car, the changer, and I would boy. I still got a whole bunch of CDs though. I ain't got rid of them. They still, I'm like shit. It's something about listening to music from your phone or from your, what I mean, like connecting it to your car or whatever. But them CDs just hit. In a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing like a CD been played in your car. It just hits.
I agree with that. And not only that, but for the most part, like when I go back to Mississippi, that's like 6.5 hours. So
Mhm.
I stay with my CDs so that I could just change versus trying to find a station at work. Ain't nobody got time.
And I got all the 90s, I got all the shit. Like anything you could think of, I probably got it. Like I probably got it. But they said, Jada, did you have a crush on Monica? They said just asking for me. Well, for them.
Str- Strangely enough, I don't believe that I had a crush like that on Monica. I just loved her. But I will say, I have to confess, I had a crush on Vivica Fox.
Oh yeah, she's really pretty though. I think she's really pretty. Now I hate what she did with her little
Yeah.
construction thing that she got going on now. I always thought she was beautiful. That's just like the little Kim and other people. Like, why the fuck did you fuck with your face? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't
You,
understand that.
you remember when Vivica Fox was in that show Out All Night with Patti LaBelle and Dwayne
Yeah.
Martin?
Yes, yes.
That's what. That's when I first had my crush on Vivica, and I had to been up in elementary school when that show was out, child.
I used to watch that show. What was it? One season? It didn't last too long.
It didn't, but it was one of my favorite ones. And
Yeah.
Vivica, I had a crush on. I remember whenever she got engaged to the man 6ix9ine, and I was so heartbroken.
Oh,
But again, I was still a kid, so I didn't realize why I was sad about it.
oh yeah, Vivica. She's always been beautiful. I mean, she's still pretty now. She's still. You know what? When I was watching those, the BET Awards. Oh my god. But anyway, when I was watching the BET Awards, Taraji, that's my girl. That's my girl. And she had opened with a little rap song and all that kind of shit. She's one of those people who I always thought was beautiful too. And she's one of those who have also aged gracefully. So yeah,
Hmm.
Taraji, I've always think she's beautiful. Vivica, I mean, it's a lot of black actresses and singers. We grace for the most part, most of us age gracefully, for the most part.
Hmm.
And I don't think
Hmm.
Some of them just needed to stay away from the table. Just stay away from the knife. Mm-mm-mm. But
I
anyway,
would agree with that. Vivica, when I saw her nose different, I was so disappointed.
me
But
too.
I still have always been a fan. But yeah, I think that was like my first crush was Vivica.
And
But
you know
I
what? Somebody in
think
the chat saying they don't know. How do you not know who Monica is? Who, Smooth Carter? Are you trolling me? They talking about I gotta
Smooth
find
Car-
that song. They
Smooth
said,
Carter gotta be trolling. Ain't no way. How you don't know Monica, but you know Brandy?
and you know Taraji, you know Brandy, but you don't know Monica.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they know Brandy. You know, Monica and Brandy had the boy's mind. That was
The
like
boy
a
is mine. The boy
classic.
is mine. The boy is mine. The boy is mine. The boy is mine.
The boy is mine. Oh,
You
and
gotta remember that
fun fact, Hood Table. I sung which one did I sing? I sung Don't Take It Personal in the sixth grade talent show. Like I used to sing Monica up in the talent shows in elementary and all that. Girl, I
song.
was a diehard fan. You couldn't tell me nothing about Monica.
You know what? I have a sister, and it's actually my god sister though. But I swear she reminds me of Monica so much. Let me see if I can find a good picture of her. But she reminds me of Monica so much. When we were little, I used to always call her that. She'd be like, "Don't call me that. Don't call me Monica." I'm like, "But you look just like the bitch." Like she looked just like her. I'm like, child, I can't help it. But I mean, it wasn't like a splitting image, but they, the feature. And then my god
They
sister,
favorite.
sing. My god sister, I can hold a note, but my god sister can really sing, like really, really sing. So I always called her Little Monica. That's what I used to call her back in the day. But yeah, I've always loved me some Monica. And when she, they used to compare her with Brandy, and they would try to pin the two against each other or whatever. And I always thought
Mm-hmm.
Monica sung better. And Brandy is a good singer as well. But
Yep.
I always had it for Monica over Brandy.
It's funny because I was the diehard Monica fan, and then my cousin, who is a year and a half younger than me, she is actually Ness's age.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she was the Brandy fan, and like when
Mm-hmm.
the Boys Mine came out, you know how the family make y'all cut up in front of everybody, and
Mm-hmm.
we used to sing it back and forth. And my cousin can carry a tune too. And we used to sing it back and forth. But the one thing is, we always debated growing up on who
Mm-hmm.
was the better singer. And my cousin was a firm believer that Brandy was better. I believed that Monica was better. And my cousin had every Brandy album. I had every Monica one. It was crazy.
Yep.
We had a rivalry through them.
Ah. Oh, J Dud, I'm gonna show you this one picture. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm about to show you this one picture. I
Okay.
got so many pictures of my sis because she got like a million pictures on her Facebook, but I ain't gonna go too far back. But let me pull this picture up. And like I said, she's not the splitting image, but especially back in the day when they were both
Hmm.
young. Monica came out when she was like what, 14?
Yep, she was 14 years old when she came. She
She came
came
out
out.
when she was like 14. So
Hmm.
back then when my
Well,
sis
no,
was around the
actually,
same
I
age
think she
too,
was 12
sure
when
enough,
she
she looked
first
just like her.
started.
Yeah. She probably could have been 12. She probably could have been 12. Hold on, let me blow this picture up really big so y'all can see it. Don't be talking about my sister either, because my sister pretty. Hold on, here we go. That's one picture of her. I
Come
don't know
back and
how
look and
long
see.
ago this one was. It was some years ago. But that's one sister
I
of her.
can
Her
see the
name is Dee.
resemblance. I can see the resemblance.
Yeah, it's like they have the same complexion, the same little nose, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Uh huh.
I used to do it all
And
the time. Like, oh my God,
Monica
you
got a
remind me of
little dimple
Monica.
too. Mon-
Mm-hmm. Oh, I think your sound went out, Jay. Hold on, let me show. Let me get another one. Let me get another one.
okay, I'm looking through
Hold
my
on,
picture, so if my sound go out, that's why.
Now this one, my sister's being silly. Let me pull this one up. I can't even find shit. Now the song is in my head, but every time I think of Miss Thing, that song, I mean, when I see her name, that's the first song. That's the first thing I think of is that song, Miss Things. Okay, let me see. Okay, Jada, are you there? I think we lost Jada, y'all. Jada, you probably gotta drop down and come back, baby. Okay, here's another pick. Let's see, present, share screen. There goes Sissy Pooh. Okay, here's another one. My sis just being silly. But yeah, that's my sis, and she can sing really, really well. Now, this is my god sister, and they come from a singing family. Her father played instruments. She sings. Her other sister sings. Like my godmom sings. So they sing really, really well, and so that's why I always attached her to Monica, because back when she was little, they had some similar features and they could both sing. And I'm like, oh my God. I used to call her little Monica and she used to hate it. But yeah, that's one of my god sisters, D. But yeah, Monica sing. Brandy, Brandy can sing. I know Brandy. Brandy can sing really, really good, and she just got it in her blood. It's like in her blood. All the people that's in her family came before her who are singers, and entertainers. It's like literally through her blood. Brandy can sing, but I don't know. It's something about Monica. See, when it comes to R&B, I like a lot of different type of music. I like R&B, I like rap, of course. I like hip hop, of course. I'm not really that into country, but there are some country songs that I really like. But they can both sing. But the thing about Monica, her ballads be slapping. Like Brandy can sing too. And Brandy got them runs. Okay. Brandy can do the runs like no other. Okay. That's one thing I think she got on top of Monica, over Monica. But Monica, her ballad slap. And I'm a ballad person. Like when it comes to R&B, I'm a ballad person, regardless if it's a guy group, a solo artist, guy or girl, solo groups. I'm a ballad fan. I love a good ballad song. I mean, just something to just touch your soul. That's how I am. I might be weird like that. A lot of people might not be into ballads because they're like, oh, I hear that love song, I hear that sad ass shit. I don't want to hear that. But I love your good old yeah. And I did enjoy their verses when they did the verses, Monica versus Brandy. Yes, that was good. And I'm gonna kick Jay off. Jay, don't you come back on here tomorrow and hit nobody's damn panel and say I dropped your ass down or kicked you off or flushed you down. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. You froze. You froze. But yeah, I can sing a little bit. But yeah, every time I hear that song, every time I see Miss Things on a panel or in the chat, I automatically think of that song because that was one of my favorite songs by Brandy. I mean, not Brandy, but now y'all got me thinking about Brandy. Yeah, Whitney can sing too. Whitney can sing too. Yes, Whitney was all that and a bag of chips, baby. Whitney was, ooh, that still hurts. We was talking about, I don't remember whose panel it was on, but we was talking about like some of the greats that passed on, and some of them just still hurt. Like Tupac, Whitney, Left Eye. Oh, Left Eye. Aaliyah. It's just some of them that just still hurt, you know? And you still just can't even believe it. Like, some people miss them and love them more than their own damn family members. Like, shit. Crying and snot. I know I was crying. Man, I'll never forget when Tupac died. I was with my boyfriend at the time. and we was at the mall, and he had been in the hospital for some days, and we was in the mall, and they announced it. TVs all over the place in the mall, and they announced it, and I mean, I must have fainted. I mean, I must have failed. My nigga was like, "Girl, if you don't get your ass up, that nigga ain't your nigga. Why is you acting all dramatic and shit?" I mean, I couldn't take it. And then my cousin, the one that I was talking to the other day, the one she's been on our panel before, but my cousin Tiff, the one who was on the panel before, I had her on here the other day talking about the Ghetto Bras movies that they used to have back in the day, because she used to be fighting a lot in the bay, and they used to catch her on video all the time and put her on them damn videos out in the bay. Where Pac and them used to hang out, and they used to hang out with them back in the day. And so when he passed, they still lived there in the Bay Area, and it was like, oh my God, it was like the area down there where he used to hang out, all the people he used to hang out with, it was bad. My cousin, they took that shit hard, because they hung around a lot of those rappers and a lot of those cliques, and so they was in the hood, but yeah, that one hurts. That one hurts. But anyway, I'm about to get off here. I was told y'all I was gonna be on here for only an hour. Y'all know I work 12 hours today, and I'm about to get my ass off of this motherfucker and get my ass into some water. And then I'm gonna check out some of the people that Very Carey, did you go live today? I think Very Carey went live today too. And Very Carey, feel free to drop your link in the chat. If nobody is subscribed to Very Carey, please feel free to hit her old nasty piece of stinking link. That's what we call it over here, nasty piece of stinking link. Yes, drop your link, Carrie Ray. Drop your link, and any CCs that are in the chat, feel free to drop CC in capital letter for cuh. No, I'm just playing. But feel free to drop your link, drop CC in the chat, so people know you are a content creator. And what I do is I always go back and I always red ball my chat and find out every person who put a CC in the chat. And if I'm not subscribed to you, I'll go to your channel and I'll subscribe to you. So yes, that's one thing I allow my moderators to drop their links in the chat. And if you are a content creator, just put CC in the chat so people know you're a content creator. And what's up, Jada? I was just saying, Jada, but not say tomorrow that I kicked her off my panel or flushed her.
You did.
But
Girl, I was trying.
It was frozen.
Well, no, I was trying. Hold on, girl. I was trying to go get my Monica picture. I thought I told you that because I met her. She performed at the Gay Pride out here. So I was trying to put that as my avatar, but you couldn't hear me
Oh,
while I was searching the photos.
I'm sorry.
No,
We was
it's
up
all
there
right.
like, dang, where Jada? I was like, J Dunn. I was calling your name. I was like, J
Yeah,
Dunn.
I heard you. I heard you.
Oh,
And I kept saying, I think because I had to go out of here to go to my personal album, then I could still hear you, but you couldn't hear me. But
oh,
either way, I'll post my Monica picture on
yes,
one of my
please.
community walls so that you could see it. But yeah, she performed at Gay Pride out here regularly, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
So I think it's her way of giving back to the community because the LGBTQIA community has done so much to help her
And
in
they
her
deep down
career.
there in the A. They deep down there. Yeah. LGBT.
Hmm.
Yes, yes, yes.
And when I tell you at the Gay Pride that I met her at, that was a free concert that she did. Plus, she was passing out T-shirts. And you could pay $20 for a T-shirt and a picture with her. And
Oh,
so I was going to get my picture, but I still got my Code Red T-shirt. Remember when she came out with Code Red?
yes, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that was when so that had to been about 10 years ago. But I met her. She was so down to earth. But when I tell you she was standing up there taking pictures with everybody up in them heels and her feet were hurting. Me and my friend was the
Oh,
last two.
oh.
She let us go, the last two, because she was ready to sit down somewhere.
I would be like, take your shoes off, girl. We can sit with you and take our pictures. Shit. And she be wearing them heels, boy. I love me some Monica. I would love to meet her. Hopefully, I'll be able to meet her one day. But yeah.
Hmm. Definitely at gay pride events, that event, it was her and Kelly Price performed. And That was the same gay pride event that skyrocketed Justin J, because Justin J did that whole expose about Sheree out there charging people for a picture.
Nah, I wouldn't pay to get no shit. Sheree,
Sheree was out there charging people
I
$5
wouldn't
for a
pay her
picture.
shit to get no picture. Right? Did she even finish that house? Like,
At the time that we had that pride, no, the house wasn't finished yet. But
mm,
get this, she was charging people $5 for a picture, but you had to take the picture with your phone. So it
oh,
wasn't like she had somebody actually printing out a picture that you could take home with you.
oh
No.
no.
Eh, $5 for them to use your cell phone to take a picture of y'all too. You had to pay $5
I
for
wasn't
that.
even a
At least
pro. Wasn't even a professional with a background backdrop. None of that shit. It was just
none of it.
uh
None of it. At
Hold
least
up.
with Monica, you paid $20 with a picture with her, but she also gave you a t-shirt.
Hold up. I
And the
was
t-shirt
tagged in
was a
something.
cold red t-shirt.
Hold on, J Dunn. I was tagged in something. Was you tagged in this shit? That Skillet tagged about a 100 people in the B sector.
No,
And
I've only been up in here with you for right now.
well, I'm gonna have
What
to
it
watch
say?
this. It says it's a 10-minute video, and it says getting into some things live in the B sector ghetto. And she literally tagged almost every B sector content creator, and I was tagged too. But the reason why I went to her channel was because Very Carey said in the chat that Skillet got some new information. So I'm gonna have to run over there and see what Skillet has to say. But it's a 10-minute video.
Oh, that
Uh-huh.
I missed.
Let me drop
That
her
I missed.
little link. Let me drop this little video link in the chat. I don't know what the fuck she talking
That's
about.
my picture right there, hood table. I finally got it up here. It took me long
Okay, hold
enough.
on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me grab this
Okay.
link. Hold on 1 second. Oh, J Dunn. Oh, how long ago was that? You look so
This
cute.
was, I think this was like 2014 or 15.
Oh, and
And
look
you
at
see how much taller she is of me because she had on her heel.
yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, that
But she
is.
was so nice.
I would cherish that pic. I sure would. I have a big ass picture on the wall in my house.
Mm,
I
girl,
guess
maybe
y'all saw
one day I'll print it out.
Monica. I'd be like, yeah, I saw Mo. I met Mo.
Yeah, she was so
Oh,
nice and down to earth. I ain't even gonna lie. If her
I
feet
believe
wasn't
it.
hurting, she would have stayed out there taking pictures and passing out t-shirts. But her
I
feet was
believe it.
hurting.
Monica, she seems like one just for me following her for years. She do seem like one of those people, man, at the cookout, at the spades table, playing bones, drinking, smoking. That's Monica. That's Monica.
Mm-hmm.
Cool
Mm-hmm.
as fuck and will have your back. Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. So yeah, that's what I was trying to go get that picture to show it to you.
Oh
But
dang, you
I
done
have
took it off.
oh
Somebody
wait, let
told
me
me to
put it
put
back.
it
I'm
on
putting it back. I'm putting it
the
back.
okay. Yeah, because somebody said put it on the
Okay, it's
story.
back.
Okay. Oh, Jada, you look so cute. Did you have your hair like braided back?
Uh uh-huh. Yep. I had my dreads braided back. Because the gay pride event that they do out here is always on my birthday. They do it for Labor Day weekend. So that was for my birthday. I had went out there.
That's what's up. That's what. One day I'm gonna meet Monica. One day, you know what? When I first went to Atlanta, this was before the Rona. I had went to
Hmm.
Atlanta, and you know that remember that restaurant that Kaya? Remember after her and Maddie fell out, Kaya used to go to that hood ass restaurant.
The Ivy. It was
Yes,
called the Ivy. Hmm.
yes. I still got pictures of us at the Ivy. We went to the Ivy, and I was like hoping that Kaya would be there. And oh, is that Kaya? See, oh, I'm
That's
jealous.
me at the Ivy with
Oh,
Kaya. Hmm.
I'm
Me and my
jealous.
friends.
Well, let me tell you this. I did not get to meet her. She wasn't there that night. I didn't get to meet her, but I'm gonna tell you, is the Ivy still there?
The Ivy, we'll see. I don't know because a lot of small businesses ended up shutting down after the Rona.
Girl, when I
I haven't
say
been to the Ivy.
that food was, and when I tell you, I'm telling you now, it's the hood table. I'm from the hood, right? But when I
Mm-hmm.
went down there and we realized where the rest we was driving around like, what the fuck? And then we had to drive all the way to the back of the restaurant, down the hill behind the restaurant. They was charging for us to park in the lot. I was like, this
Mm-hmm.
food better be good. Man, we went in there and we ordered our food. That shit was slamming. I mean, I was impressed. I was really impressed. The restaurant inside was nice. It was all glitzy. They had big chandelier. It was like really nice up in there. And I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have a basement. I think it had a basement or something or
Y-
upstairs.
yeah, well, they had a downstairs area. So,
Right.
like, when you come in, that's the main area. But if you go down like 4 or 5 stairs, that was roped off for the VIP area.
Okay, that was a VIP, and we was on the main floor. And when I
Mm-hmm.
say that food was so good, and I was like, man, we was kind of scared. We was like, damn, this is the hood of Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
okay? But it was nice. The restaurant was beautiful on the inside, and the waitresses and all that. It was very nice, and the food was good. The food was really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. That's actually that right there was my entrance into the quote unquote B sector as a content creator. Because me and my friend went. That was the first night that Kaya did her show without Maddie, and we
Mhm.
went. But I will tell you that Kaya normally performed. I think it was on Monday nights. So if you didn't go on the Monday, that's probably why she wasn't there.
And that's exactly why, because normally when we always go out of town, we always leave like on a Wednesday or a Thursday
Mm-hmm.
and then stay to like Monday or Tuesday. So I know for sure it wasn't a Monday night because it was like probably the first or second night there. So that would have been like a Thursday or Friday. But it
Mm-hmm.
was still nice. I mean, that's why I asked was they still there because that food was good. But yeah, it was nice. I'm gonna try to get back down to the A because I didn't even get to go to a lot of places I wanted to because it's just so much stuff to do down there. But we did get to go to like one of the popular tourist areas. Like we went to the Coca-Cola place, we went to the aquarium,
Uh-huh.
we went to the what's the African what's that? The African what is it, J Dunn, where you go and they
The
got
Martin
all
Luther
the
King?
yeah, the Martin Luther King. We went there like, and I remember when I went in there and we sat at that table and put the headphones on and listened to, the black people who was put out of that, that diner back in the day, and listening to them
Mm-hmm.
eat and they crying and screaming. Oh my God, I was just sitting there just crying my ass off. And then when they play that little song for the three little girls in the burning,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
I was a mess walking through there like, oh.
Girl, it is. It's a lot of things to see here. It's funny that you went to the Coca Cola because I ain't even gonna lie. That was one of the first things that I did whenever I moved here
Mhm.
because I had done that as a child. We came out here on a family vacation to take my grandmama to the Braves game out here, and that was one of the main things that we did, that Coca Cola factory. And
We went
so I
there
it
in
was
CNN. In the CNN building,
yep.
we went there too.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yep.
but it was nice to go to the Coca Cola factory as an adult versus how I viewed it as a child.
Yeah, it was really nice going. And the CNN, oh my God, that building is so humongous. When we was going up that elevator, it seemed like it was like 20 floors. I mean, it was really, really nice. But as far as when I do get back there, like I said, there's some things that I wanted to see. I wanted to go to more of the colleges and more, it was just a lot. And we was like 8 deep. So everybody want to go here, they want to go here. So, we kind of went with the masses and stuff to a lot of the different places. But it was really
Hmm.
nice. It was. I would love to go there again. The hood
What's
table. What
up?
Melissa say? What's up, Mel? She said, the hood table. You was on your tour, girl. Yes, I was. Yes, I was. I sure was. When we go out of town, that's what we do. We get us a nice hotel with kitchen and all that kind of stuff. And
Hmm.
that's what I was saying about when I was talking the other day about going out of town and shit like that. I'm like, we don't go nowhere without no money. We don't go nowhere broke. Like the hotel that we had in Florida that I was talking about the other day, that shit was like 700, 800 a night by the
Oh
ocean.
wow.
It was expensive. And then we just split it all up. We also
Mm-hmm.
got rental cars, split it all up 5, 6 days in a rental. Like we don't go nowhere. We don't go to play. We be going to have fun, spend money, and come back home. You know, if I go out of town on a whim, that's different. You know, somebody passed away, somebody sick, something like that. But we plan our shit like a year in advance and make sure all the
Mm-hmm.
bills is paid before you leave home. Ain't coming back to the lights off. You know, all that kind of
Right.
shit.
No, I
So,
feel you
yeah.
completely. Well, that's what's up. But I'm happy we had this discussion. No lie, hood table. Maybe one day we can have a discussion about it because I didn't even know you was a Monica fan. I honestly felt like I was her biggest fan,
No,
like
no, no,
number
no.
one.
No, baby. No. You is not her. No. What's that one song? The one damn it, damn it, damn it. Just one of those days. Where
Don't
she
take it
sits on the
personal.
roof. Is that the one where she's on the roof?
Uh huh. Yep.
Yeah.
I just wanna
Oh,
be all alone. You
old
think
woman
I
shoes,
treat you
y'all.
wrong?
Them old woman
Uh,
shoes.
yeah. In that video, she was actually 14 years old with them damn shoes on.
They was wrong for
But
them goddamn shoes. They was wrong for them shoes, J Dud.
girl, and then what about the baby? That's just why I love you so much. You remember that one?
Baby, that's just why I love you so
Mm,
much. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
girl, that's what's up. Taking me back
Yeah.
to my roots. Back to
I
my roots.
love me some Monica. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Okay.
Hey, Mary Carey. What it say though? What it say though?
I'm still mad at whoever gave Monica them shoes. Girl.
Do you know, Jada? I've been having this picture on my laptop for years, and every now and then I'll pop it out on Facebook or somewhere. Cause
Girl, and the thing is, the girl was 14 years old and they got her looking like she 23.
hold on, let me make it bigger so y'all can see the shoes. Look, her toes don't even go to the end, Jada. Oh, Monica, we love you though, girl. We love you though, girl.
Lord, I can't.
You know what?
Girl,
Child,
oh
and
man.
the funny thing is though, Jay, when that song came out, I didn't pay attention to the shoes. I didn't pay attention to the shoes till years later. I was like, hold the fuck up. Why was she wearing them old church lady shoes? Somebody said them on Shirley's. Ooh, Aunt Shirley. Yes, yes, Aunt Shirley. Oh shit. That's funny.
Girl, yes, but Monica is something. She is something. But what I will say that she is not a stranger to the communities here, not even just the gay community. But Monica be out here, for like events. She ain't just going nowhere by her damn self. But
Mm-mm.
like if it's an event, you could sometimes spot her somewhere. And I think that's just her giving back to the community.
Well, you know what? When she used to do that TV show with Tiny,
Hmm.
I just look forward to her scenes. I mean, Tiny, yeah, you know, them kids, but I always look forward to just seeing Monica. I don't know, Monica, I felt like we had a kindred spirit. Like that would be somebody
Hmm.
I could really kick it with. You know how some of these celebrities they this way, but when you see them, it's like she's always
Yeah.
been just so down to earth, and the church, maybe it was the church upbringing, maybe it was her mother who kept her grounded or whatever, but still she was cool as fuck, but she was like
Hmm.
stuck with your butt, also at the same time. But then the church, the growing up in the gospel and all that. But yeah, I just always thought she was really cool, just always. But Brandy
That's what's
again, I
up.
like Brandy too, but I don't know. You couldn't tell me
Yeah.
shit about Monica, even when she was with that motherfucker C Murder. That she couldn't tell me shit about them. Mm-mm.
Girl, she was with C Murder, and then what about her boyfriend that had died before she had made her album? What's that album called?
Oh, I remember
Remember?
that song. I remember that song. She had made a song about him too. I can't even think of it.
Mm-hmm.
But then she was with the basketball player, and I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't know. I used to see them together. Like, I don't know. What was his name? Chad.
Well,
No,
I
not.
know that album, the one that I'm talking about that she did, it was after the boyfriend died. I think it was the one that had knock knock knock, stop knocking, don't come knocking at my door. But I'm trying to
Okay.
think of what. Oh, with a dozen roses,
Okay.
such would astound you. You
Mhm.
remember she did that one? Boy, you remind me of my Gucci shoes.
I
You remember
remember.
that one?
Yes, yes, I
Every
remember.
time I walk past, all of them be looking at you. Girl, yeah.
Uh,
Girl, now you taking me back to
that's
my
the one with
college
So
days.
Gone. Was that with So Gone too?
Uh-huh. Yep. So
Yeah. Yeah.
wait, I think So Gone was on that one. But I
Yep. I
know
think so.
that Dozen Roses, that was whenever I was like in my first or second year of college when that one came out, girl. You couldn't tell me
That
nothing.
song had to grow on me though, Jay Dunn, because I was just like, when I first heard it. And remember, it had the scratch in it. It had like the little, like not like a scratch, but the little static, like they was playing it from a
Mm.
record player. Remember that sound they had on
Yeah, but
there?
I think that's what made it nice because it was a remake of a Curtis Mayfield song. And
Yeah.
Curtis Mayfield, his stuff used to be on the vinyl albums. So when I
Mhm.
heard that, I was thinking that they were putting it in effect to remind you of where the original came from because she
And
was doing the
could have
remake.
that could have been it. You know what? I never thought about that. That could have been it. But I just like
Hmm.
Dozen Roses. I I liked the song, but it wasn't one of my faves. But I did like it. It just wasn't one of my faves. But
What's one of
Rico,
your
what's
favorite
up,
ones?
Rico? Rico said he don't know. Rico, what's up with y'all not knowing Monica's songs? I'm like, you know what?
You don't know what you're missing. But what's your all-time favorite Monica song? You gotta have one that just beats out everything.
Um, just okay. Don't take it personal.
Hmm.
One of them days, but my all time was on Miss Things, and that was Before You Walk Out My Life. That's
Oh,
probably one.
really?
Yes, yes. And I don't know if he
Huh.
was here when I was talking earlier, but I said I'm a ballad person. So I
Hmm.
love a good ballad. And that's why I like Monica over Brandy. Because Monica would
Hmm.
come through with the ballads. And then she would
Hmm.
have like a little hip hop in there too, little hip hop thing in there. But I love her for her ballads. But yeah.
Okay. And I would have to say for the ballad, she had one called Street Symphony. That was on her album. But that one ain't that well known. That's a ballad, but it was on her The First Night album.
Hmm.
Now, First Night have to be my hands down favorite one only because that was the first Monica song that I actually studied the video in order to learn to dance. Me and my cousin
Mm.
said. Cause it used to come on Total Request on MTV, Total Request Live, and we would get up, watch the TV and do the dances. And I remember learning that First Night dance. You remember the First
I'm
Night?
telling you. But I'm telling you that baby is just why I love you so much. Baby, it's just why I love you so much. That's my shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's my shit. You can't tell me shit about that song. But then there's another one on there. What's that one? Is it With You? No, that's not it.
Yes,
Tell me,
it
you
is. With
still care.
you.
No,
With
tell me,
you
brother.
is one.
Tell me. How that song go? Tell me if you still care. Yeah, yeah. Remember that song?
I
And it's
remember
with
that,
a
but
dude.
with you is one though. You don't remember her song called With You?
I like that one too. I like that
Oh,
one
okay,
too.
okay. But
Yeah, I like
tell
that.
me, tell me if you still
Yeah.
care
If you
about
still care,
me.
yeah. Yes. About me. Mm-hmm. Girl, see, man, we can have, I'm telling you, we can do a little Monica show, girl. I'm telling you. Play like our favorite songs or something. But yeah, I love me some Monica. Mhm.
Well, I appreciate you for having me up. It was good to know that we got this in common because, man, I thought that I was the only person that got every Monica CD.
Oh
And I
no, I
mean
got
every single
everybody.
one.
Yes, yes, that was a remake. Yep, it sure was, Melissa. Monica did remake some few songs, but you know one of my other favorites, Jadon? The one
What?
that she sung with Usher. Remember that?
Oh,
Way back.
play another slow jam. Play
Play
another
another
slow
slow
jam.
jam.
This time make it
Yeah,
sweet
gonna
on the
slow
slow jam.
down with my baby for me. Yes. Don't get me
Yep.
started, Jay. Don't get me started.
I was all alone. I was
Yes.
feeling rather low. I
Hmm.
needed someone to lift my spirits up. Girl, please. Now you about to make me go and listen to
I asked her
Monica now.
for her hand, said, would you like to dance? So pleased that I had asked. Yes, she
She
quickly took
quickly took my hand and we danced and fell in love on a
on the
slow
slow
jam.
jam. Hmm. Play another slow jam. This time make it sweet on a slow jam. For my baby, help me. Yes. I'm about to go play me some Monica. I'm about to jump my ass in the shower and
Okay,
play
well,
me
all
some
right.
Monica.
It was good talking to you, Hood Table. Thank you for having me up. This
You
was
too,
good.
babe. You know you all, girl. It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure to have you up here on the hood table with me. But yes, you
All
have a
right.
wonderful night. I'm about to get off of here. We've been on here 2 hours, girl. But yes, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I
All
appreciate it.
right. You're welcome. Bye.
All right, boo. Hey y'all. Yes, Rico, if y'all better get into some Monica. Y'all better get into some Monica. Yeah. What? What? But yes. Oh, you know what, Mel? Some originals, depending on the artist, I do like some songs, the originals over the remakes. But some remakes, I be like, oh shit, that hell's hard. So, it just depends on the song. It just depends on the song. But yes, y'all, we've been on here over 2 hours. I told y'all I was gonna be on here 1 hour, and y'all just it's y'all fault. It's y'all fault. But I hope y'all enjoyed the show. The little commentary that we did, on Lady Nika's panel. We did commentary on that, and we did also commentary on Black Lounge Divine, where she was talking about, code, binary code, and other than that, we just, we was just shooting the shit. It's the hood table. Sometimes we go a little off track and, get into some other realms. But I enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. The ones who still stuck around to the very end, thank you so very much. Make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table if you're not already subscribed. Please and thank you very, very much. Now, Unwind said Friday, July 5th, 8 p.m. B Sector Sauce. What? Now you gonna put that shit out there online and they gonna expect that shit, okay? Do you know what you're doing? Do you know what they you know what? Anyway, y'all. Yes, please make sure you like and share the video. Subscribe to the Hood Table. Feel free to hit the membership. Feel free to donate to the Cash App. $ the Hood Table 402 if you want to donate to the commentary. But other than that, stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood. I'm out. Bye.